Today we are going to do lesson 91, trichotomy and symbols of negation. So up until now we've used these words greater than, less than, equal to. Well, these three ways of saying something is actually called trichotomy. And I know that sounds like a really big word, but really all trichotomy is that we can write numbers in three different ways. There's three parts. In three parts, the Greek word tricha means in three parts. So when we say trichotomy axiom, we are just saying that there's three possibilities when we are writing phrases in algebra. So the first thing that we can say is that the first number is greater than the second number. That's one of our trichotomy pieces. Another is the first number is equal to the second number. So that's our second one. And then we have another that says the first number is less than the second number. So we have a greater than, we have an equal to, we have a less than. So these are the three ways that we can say an algebraic phrase or an algebraic equation. So we have the phrase or the symbols that we use. We use this symbol, which is less than. We have this symbol, which is greater than. We have this, which is equal to. We also can say greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Those are all of the phrases that we can use with these. We can also say that something is not something else. So when we use a symbol of negation, we're saying that, oh, this is not less than something else, or this is not greater than something else, or it is not equal to something else, or it is not greater than or equal to something else, or not less than or equal to something else. So when we cross through that, we are negating it, or we are saying that, oh no, this is actually not true for this equation. So we are going to be asked to graph things that are not a certain way. So if we have this example number 1, it states that x is not less than 2. So if something is not less than 2, we have to figure out what it is actually going to be. So we are going to rewrite this negated inequality as x is something 2. So if it is not less than, we know that it has to be greater than. But also if it is not just less than, it's going to be greater than or equal to. So now we can just graph this equation. So we're going to draw out our graph. You do not have to start with any negative numbers. If it is greater than 2, we really can just start here. So we are going to have a closed dot on the 2 because it says it's greater than or equal to. And then we are going to go to the right. And we would graph it just like this. All right, example number 2. Our negated inequality says that x is not greater than or equal to negative 1. So therefore, I know that if x is not greater than or equal to negative 1, it's going to be less than negative 1. So now I'm going to write out my graph. It is going to be an open circle because it's not less than or equal to. It's going to be an open circle on that negative 1, and it is going to go off into the left direction. All right, example number 3 states that x is not less than negative 2. So if it is not less than negative 2, we know therefore x is greater than or equal to negative 2. So when we write out this graph, it's going to be a closed dot on that negative 2, and it is going to go off into the right direction, just like that. All right, so now that is the symbols of negation for inequalities. Good luck.